Bonsoir! Before I get into the meat and two vegetables of this particular video, I'd just like to thank everybody that sent me birthday wishes in the last one. The future is certainly looking shorter. Anyway, in the last video, I said that this video would definitely be coming from the allotment. And as you can see, I'm not up at the plot, I'm in the kitchen. And the reason for that is 2 days after I recorded the last video, I fell down my stairs and cracked my left heel. And so I've been hobbling around on these jobbies for the last week or so. Just call me Sticks McGee. Yeah, so that's been a bit of a pain in the backside, or pain in the ankle. Heel, sorry, the heel. Anyway, so that's why I'm not up at the plot for this particular video. I don't know when I will get up to the plot next. It just depends on the healing process, but hopefully soon. So if I'm not up at the plot today, what is this video about? Well, Annie from Annie's Kitchen Garden nominated me to take part in this 3 things I've learned challenge over the last growing season. So I've decided to grab that baton and run with it. And just before I do that, if you haven't checked out Annie's channel, please go over to it, hit that subscribe button because it costs you nothing, and hopefully we can continue to build this gardening community here on YouTube. So what 3 things did I learn up at the plot this season? Number 1, I need to pick my vegetables as soon as they are ready and not say to myself, oh, I'll do it next week, because next week never comes. It's generally 2 or 3 weeks later that I wander up to the plot again, and then my vegetables have been decimated by the rats or mice. Perfect example was the sweet corn. I went up, the sweet corn were growing fantastic. They weren't quite ready. They needed another week to ripen off, and yeah, that's what I told myself. I'll go up next week. Next week never happened. 2 weeks later I went up, and I think I did a video about it on the channel, and I had about 15 sweet corn, and out of those 15 only 2 hadn't been touched by the rats or mice or whatever it was, the critters. So yeah, always pick your vegetables when they're ready, Adam. Don't wait a week or 2. Which leads me nicely on to point number 2. I need to visit the plot more often in the summer months when everything is flourishing, because it's about a 20-minute walk from my house, and I'm an extremely lazy gardener and lazy person in real life. 20 minutes to me is like, oh, I can't be bothered. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. 2 weeks time. Then when I do go up, like I said, things have been taken by the critters. So I need to get my backside up to that plot maybe every day, or every other day at least, to check on the vegetables, check on the conditions, make sure the rabbits haven't got into the plot and are decimating it. So yes, number 2 is go to the plot more often in the summer when things are thriving. And finally, the 3rd thing that I've learned is those calce onions, those big ones that I grew up at the plot this year for the first time, they don't store as well. They don't store as well as these stern jobbies here. These have got like a half-life of 1,000 years. Maybe not that long, but you get my point. These store a lot better than those bigger calces, which I learned for the first time. Yeah, so I might continue to stick with the sterns and only grow a few of the calces next year. These are like the Duracell bunny. They just keep going and going and going. Guess who's decided to join the party? The cat. Right, I need to nominate 3 more people to keep this this thing alive, I guess. So up for nomination first is Michael Brotherton. Mike, let me know what you've learned over this growing season. Kit from Grow with Kit, same thing, mate. And Emma from Misfit Gardening. Let me know what the 3 things are that you've learned this season. Alright, I think that's it for now, don't you? Who knows when I'll be back up at the plot. Like I said, I am starting to walk a bit better on the hill, so hopefully it won't be too long. But until then, bye for now. Yeah, I've definitely learned not to fall down the stairs as well.